What is a copule? Copule and moments, you know, when you are actually taking bath, you are using a lever to open the bath tap and also close the bath tap. So what happened? You think that you are actually applying a moment. That means you are creating a turning moment, turning effect which is induced by a force. Without application of the force, you cannot create a moment. So the turning effect produced by a force on a body which it acts. So the moment of a force is equal to the product of the force and the perpendicular distance of the point about which moment is required to be find out. So you can see from this diagram, you can see here, this is a force. You see AB is a force represented by the magnitude P, clear? And we want to take the moment about a point 0. Clear? Now what we'll do, we'll draw a perpendicular distance from this point to these lines of force. If you draw a perpendicular distance, then you are able to know what is this value. Okay. So if this distance is S, if the distance from this point to this point is S, then what you can say, the moment equal to P into S. Moment equal to what? P into S. Now this is one method. Now again, if you see, if I join the two end of the lines of force from the point A to point B, then you find out the moment equal to what? OC into AB. Yes or no? OC into this, from this point to this point. So this is the area of a triangle. This is what? Area of a triangle. Now how many triangles are there? Two triangles are there. One is O AC and another one is OCB. Okay, so you can say that moment of the force about the point, a moment of the force P about the point O equal to P into OC, but AB into SC, that represent twice area of the triangle ABO. And one of the triangles area, whatever you consider, this one would be the mirror image of the other. So correspondingly, you can say that is the twice area of a triangle. So moment of a force is represented as the twice area of a triangle. Okay. Types of moment. If you see here, you can say whether it is a clockwise moment or anti-clockwise moment. Now you see how many forces are acting? 2 Newton, and here it is the center. Now this force is acting. Suppose this is acting at a distance of, let the distance is, suppose here 2 meter. Here the distance is, suppose, again 2 meter. Now the distance is here 3 meters. Now if you need to calculate the value, then how you are going to calculate? So what we will say, clockwise moment equal to counterclockwise moment. That means you can say this is your clockwise direction should be equal to counterclockwise. Right? If both these two are equal, then what happened? This system is in equilibrium. यदि दोनों इक्वल होगा तो इक्विलिब्रियम में रहेगा कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
That resultant force, no resultant force or resultant moment, resultant force or moment. So let us try to find out that. Let us try to find out that just by doing a simple exercise. So what I am doing, 2 into total distance 3. So 2 into total distance 3. I am taking moment about O. So summation of moment about O. So this is our configuration. So what I will write, 2 into 3. What is the moment? Clockwise. Plus again I have considered this force. 2 into distance is, यहाँ से यहाँ तक distance कितना है? 3 है. So what type of moment it is producing? Clockwise moment. Similarly, this force has a lines of action like this, right? आगे नहीं. Now what is the distance? The distance is 2 meter. So this is the perpendicular distance. According to the lines of force, this is the perpendicular distance. Similarly, from this force, you find out this is the perpendicular distance. So 2 into 3 plus 2 into 2 हो गया. अब you go to the right hand side. There is one force and which is having a perpendicular distance of 2 meter. So what type of moment? This moment would be in this direction. That is what? Again, clockwise or anti-clockwise? Tell me. This
Clockwise.
force, clockwise. So what is the net value? Equal to what? 6 plus 4 plus 4. That means 14 Newton into meter. The unit is Newton into meter. That is the moment. So this 14 Newton meter is clockwise. Similarly, if you do this one, then from this point, let us consider distance to be suppose 3 meter. Okay. Now this distance is suppose 1 meter, right? And this distance is total distance is suppose 4 meter. Just arbitrarily I am writing the value. So what I can write? Similarly, taking moment equal to what? 2 this one, 2 into 3, 2 into 3. You see the direction is counterclockwise. The direction is counterclockwise. Similarly, if you see this one, then 2 into plus 2 into 4. What is the value? That is again same direction. This direction it gives you what? Right? This is also counterclockwise. Then again, if you see the distance is 2, so plus 2 into 1. This force is also creating moment. That is equal to what? 6 plus 8 plus 2. That means 15. Then 6 plus 8, 14 plus 2, 16. So 16 kilonewton meter. Okay, or Newton meter. Answer. So this is called as a types of moment, whether it is a clockwise moment or anti-clockwise moment. Now we should know a principle that is called as variance principle. What actually tells? It tells you about the laws of the moment. If a number of coplanar forces, what is a coplanar forces? What is a coplanar? Can anyone explain? Coplanar forces. Please explain what is coplanar. I have already taught you what is a coplanar.
All forces acting in the same plane.
That means all the forces are lies in a plane. पहला चीज ये बोलोगे what is their direction, we do not care. What is the direction of the force, we do not care. But we know that all the forces are lies in a plane. Lies in a plane. So any example of a plane? What are the example of plane? X, Y. ये एक तो प्लेन है, वाई जेड ये एक तो प्लेन है, और जेड एक्स ये एक तो प्लेन है अकॉर्डिंग टू कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम. सो इफ all the forces are lies in a single plane, that means suppose I draw one plane like this. This is your x and this is your y. So all the forces which lies in this plane, just like a plain paper we are writing. We are writing on a plain paper, and every line drawn on that paper are lies in a plane. So this is called as a coplanar forces lies in a single plane. So if a number of coplanar forces are acting simultaneously on a particle, suppose in a particle, number of coplanar forces, one is acting like this, one is acting like this, one is acting like this, one is actually pushing this one like this. Are you getting my point? So number of forces are acting. Let it be P1, let it be P2, let it be P3, P4, P5. How many forces are like? 5 number of forces acting on a particle. Acting on a particle. So the algebraic sum of moment of all forces about any point. About any point means, suppose I consider a point here. Then if I take the moment of P1 about O, P2 about O, P3 about O, P4 about O, and P5 about O. That means sum of all the forces about the point O. That O may be here also. Any one point. Are you getting my point? So whatever the product you are getting due to this summation, that is equal to moment of the resultant. So out of these forces you can find out the value of R. Now the moment of the R about the same point equal each other. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So this is a very, very vital principle, and it is actually, it is a common sense. It is a common sense that individual forces can be replaced by summation of individual forces gives you a value of resultant. If individual forces are being considered individually and we take the moment of these forces about any point, then the sum of the forces give you some value. Here what you get? 14 Newton meter is the sum of the moment. Yes or no? Here what you get? 16 Newton meter. So sum of the all forces about. Now, if I want to find out the resultant, then how? That magnitude should be 14 Newton meter and it should be opposite to it. Yes or no? ये कौन सा
Yes, sir.
डायरेक्शन में है? ये है, आप देख रहे हो क्लॉकवाइज है, तो ये क्लॉकवाइज में कितना फोर्स हुआ? 14 न्यूटन मीटर। इसको यदि रिप्लेस करेंगे, ये सब फोर्स को हटा देंगे, 2 न्यूटन ये भी हटा देंगे, ये हटा देंगे, टोटल हटा देंगे। हाँ, तो ये टोटल ये बार के ऊपर में व्हाट इज द नेट फोर्स दैट इज एक्टिंग? लेट द नेट फोर्स एक्टिंग इज, सपोज द वैल्यू इज लाइक दैट, सपोज दैट वैल्यू इज योर 14 Newton meter. Now this 14 Newton meter is what? Is the resultant. Now this resultant also going to act at a particular distance, right? Act at a particular distance. That distance we don't know and we can find out. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So this is the principle based on which we can say like that. The sum of the algebraic sum of moment of all forces about any point is equal to the moment of the resultant about the same point. So 16 Newton meter is the amount of magnitude. Now this magnitude obviously has to act at a particular direction. So let us do a problem like that. First we will solve that problem. You have seen this question in my previous class, and in between another class comes and we stop there, right? You remember this problem or not?
Yes, sir.
Let us read the questions again. A horizontal force PQRS of 12 mm, 12 meter. Let me draw figure में बना लेता हूँ. Just I will draw this figure. This is the value, right? So what will happen? Let us try and solve this one so that everyone can understand. Each force is having 2 points. You know, this is the lines of action. What is the direction of the force like this? Clear? Similarly, this one is the lines of action. Similarly, this one is the lines of action. Similarly, this one would be the lines of action. Now, what is the angle here? What would be the angle? Tell me. Apala, what is the angle here?
So 60 degree.
60 degree. Now, what is the angle here? 45?
Yes, sir.
The here angle is 30, so no confusion. Now you can divide these forces into 2 directions. One is along like this and one is along like this, right? दिखाई दे रहा है ना? So this is inclined at 40 degrees. For what I will write 1000 cos as 1000 sin 45 degree, right? Similarly, this force can be resolved into 2 components. One is what? 500 sin 30 degree. Similarly, this force would be resolved in this direction. So what would be the value? 1500 sin 60 degree. Okay. Similarly, these forces would be resolved horizontally. Okay. These forces. All of you are able to see now. So what is this value? Again, 1500 cos 60 degree. Similarly, this one, your 1000 cos 45 degree. And now this one is your 500 cos 30 degree. So you are, instead of considering these forces, you can consider these forces. Now, if you take the moment about this point, then what would be the value? इस फोर्स को मैंने रिजर्व नहीं किया क्योंकि इट हैज ओनली वन वैल्यू दैट यू कैन से दैट इज इक्वल टू 1000 sin 90 degree, and this one would be cos 90 degree, so it has no value, so it would be 0. So if I want to take the moment about this point, is there any perpendicular distance between the lines of action of the force and the point where you want to find out the moment? Suppose you just draw a line, okay, and this is the point. So can you produce a moment? Just like आप लोग देखे हो कि दरवाजा का डोर रहता है ना, this is door, and you find out the fulcrum is here, right? So if you apply the force in this direction, will the door move? Will the door move? Because the lines of action of the force about this door is same, so it is only pushing this force, creating no moment. But if you apply the force here, then what will happen? Then the door would displace to this position, right? हाँ कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now it, okay. I need to again. Okay. Now you see this one. Okay. So what is the force that is acting? Suppose this is P1 force. You have applied and you are able to displace the body from the position of A to a position of B, right? Now, if I apply the force here, then what happened? Suppose I apply the force P2, which is at a distance of, the total distance is, let us consider here, the total distance is your 1 meter. Okay. So I apply P1 force and I am able to displace the position of the door to this point. Okay. And the angle of displacement is suppose 30 degree. Now, if I need to displace the door to the same angle of 30 degree, the magnitude of the P2 would be less or more. Can anyone give me the answer? Because the distance from the P is suppose 0.5 meter. What would be the answer in term of P1? कोई बोल सकते हैं?
So can you please repeat the questions again?
सपोज दिस इज ए डोर, है ये आपका डोर है। आपने पहले जो फोर्स अप्लाई किया एड्ज में अप्लाई किया, कहाँ पे? एड्ज में। तो आपने जितना भी फोर्स अप्लाई किया, ड्यू टू दैट फोर्स द डोर डिस्प्लेसेस एट एन एंगल ऑफ 30 डिग्री विद द रिफरेंस। ये रिफरेंस से इसका जो एंगल ऑफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ वो 30 डिग्री हुआ। ओके, now this is the magnitude of the force. I don't know it is 1 newton, 2 newton, 3 newton. Let us consider 10 newton. I applied 10 newton force, and by that the angle of the displacement will become 30 degree. Now if I need to do the same work again, and if I apply the P2 force at a distance of 0.5 meter from the center, from the fulcrum, then what would be the value of P2? Can anyone tell me what would be? P2 would be more or P1 would be more? कौन सा फोर्स ज्यादा चाहिए? P2
Sir,
और
P2.
Sir,
P2 would be more.
P2 फोर्स
P2 will be more.
P2, so P2 कितना होगा? कितना होगा?
Sir,
P2
almost double of a P1, sir.
almost नहीं, it will be exactly double. It will be exactly double, because you write P1 equal to 10 into 1, and here what you write, you don't know, P2 into half, right? So this should be equal to each other, right? So what you get? P2 equal to what? 20 times na, 2 times of the P1, that means 2 into P1. So if you change the distance, then what happened? More amount of force is required. But if you increase the distance, then what happened? You are able to apply less force. So this is called as the arm of a moment. This is called as the arm. Now what is the perpendicular distance? This force. So if you apply the force tangentially, then what will happen? Suppose instead of applying this force, if I apply this force, then what happened? There would be one component which is acting like this and one component acting like this. It has no value. इसका कोई value हो रहा है कि moment के लिए? इसका zero value? हाँ कि नहीं?
Yes.
So 500 cos 30 degree do not create any moment. 1000 cos 45 degree do not create any moment. 1500 cos 60 degree do not create any moment. Clear? So who are the component who are actually creating the moment? कौन कौन सा फोर्स है? ये वाला फोर्स मोमेंट क्रिएट करेगा, ये वाला फोर्स मोमेंट क्रिएट करेगा, ये वाला फोर्स मोमेंट क्रिएट करेगा, ये भी करता, लेकिन हम जो मोमेंट यहां से ले रहे हैं उसी लाइंस ऑफ एक्शन का बीच से मोमेंट ले रहे हैं, इसी वजह से इसका वैल्यू जीरो हो रहा है, बिकॉज देयर इज नो परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस. आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू क्लियर.
Yes, sir.
Anyone want to ask any questions? It may be silly, do not hesitate to ask the questions. Okay. Now what you can do, now you understood, so we can find out what is the value of r. r कैसे निकालेंगे? r equal to summation v square plus summation a square equal to r square. तो summation v क्या क्या हो रहा है देखो, पहले बोल दो. summation v क्या है? 500 cos sin 30 degree plus 1000 sin 45 degree plus 1500 sin 60 degree, okay, plus 1000 sin 90 degree. So these two, if you put and add this value over a square, so this is called a summation v square plus summation a square. Summation a square क्या क्या होगा? All are moving towards downward. All the forces are moving towards left ना. So ये क्या हुआ? ये downward force हुआ कि नहीं? Summation v equal to downward. Similarly, summation h equal to what? 500 cos 30 degree plus 1000 cos 45 degree plus 1500 cos 60 degree, and this component is 0, so you can also write 1000 cos 90 degree, that is equal to 0. So if you put this value and square it, then you can get the value of r. ये दोनों का स्क्वायर करने से r मिलेगा कि नहीं? Okay. Now the value of the r that we found out equal to what? You see here. दिखाई दे रहा है ना slide? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is equal to 3764.92 Newton by putting all the value. So we know the notation: downward negative, towards left negative. So vertical force would be acting. That means you will get a force like this and this force. So this is your summation h and this is your summation v. So here you find out this is from 180 degree to 270 degree. That means third quadrant. कौन सा quadrant में रह रहा है? Third quadrant. So correspondingly इसका जो resultant निकलेगा, that resultant would be like this. और वो resultant का value कितना है? इसका magnitude कितना है? That value equal to 3764.92 Newton. Okay. Now this resultant will have a direction. That direction you can find out theta if you put, that is equal to 59.8 degree. So this angle is your 59.8 degree. Everyone clear now? We found the magnitude and direction, but we don't know the position. We don't know the position. कहाँ पे act करेगा? हमको मालूम नहीं है कि इसका पोजीशन. सो लेट अस एज्यूम, आर्बिट्रेरली एज्यूमिंग दिस डिस्टेंस. इसको हमने क्या किया, एज्यूम किया. एज्यूम मतलब हम एक अननोइंगली हमने एक तो लोकेशन में लाइन को ड्रॉ किया एंड दिस इज योर रिजल्टेंट, दिस रिजल्टेंट एंड दिस इज द एंगल. ओके, नाउ आई विल टेक द मोमेंट ऑफ ऑल फोर्सेस अबाउट द पॉइंट P. तो फिर क्या करूंगा, 1000 into 0, understood. 1500 sin 60 degree this component, and the distance is 4 meter. You see the distance is from this point to this point. What is the value? 4 meter. So I write 1500 sin 60 degree into PQ. PQ is this. This is P and this is Q. Okay. Similarly, 1000. 1000 is what force? You know what is the next force? This is the 1000 force. Now 1000 force has one components, 1000 sin 45 degree, that is equal to 707.1. Now what is the distance? PR. ये वाला आपका P and this is your R. So perpendicular force and perpendicular distance we are only considering, right? So we put 1000 sin 45 degree into, this is not PR, this is APR. Okay, so that is equal to your distance, find out 8. Then 500 into sin 30 degree, this component, iska ye wala 500 sin 30 degree into distance is what? PS. The distance is your PS. PS equal to what? 12. PS equal to what? 2s. So you get this value, 500 sin 30 degree is 250 into 12. 1000 sin 40 degree 5 degree equal to 707.1. 1500 sin 60 degree equal to 1299.03 into 4. Okay, so correspondingly we just equalize this value by the magnitude, so you are able to know the distance, and this distance is 4.257 meter. So by applying Varigon's principle we are able to solve this problem or not. The sum of moment of all forces about P equal to the moment of the resultant about the point P. Justified?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I think in first year close to science you have done this type of small mechanics problem or not? Have you done this problem earlier?
Yes, these type of problems were there, sir.
Okay, just this is a review of doing that. Okay, so let us go and do few more problems. So this is already understood. Let us see a problem. A force of 15 Newton is applied perpendicular to the edge of a door. Just I am discussing. This is the edge of a door. What is the distance? 0.8. Find the moment of the force about the hinge. ये आपका कौन सा है? Hinge है. So what is the force? 15 Newton. What is the angle? 90 degree. So what you write? 15 into 0.8. That gives you the answer. हुआ कि नहीं? What is the moment? Clockwise. Moment is clockwise. You got the answer? कितना निकला है? 15 into 0.8.
12, sir. Newton meter.
12 आया.
Yes, sir.
So similarly here, what would be the value? कोई बता सकता है? ये वाला फोर्स का आंसर बताइए. अपला, what is the answer?
Sir,
Hmm.
15 sin 60 into 0.8 over
15 sin 60. Let me write as per your version. 15 sin 60 degree,
into
okay,
0.8.
into 0.8. Is it right or you want to modify something? If you see here, this is the force. What is the angle? 60 degree. So it has one component like this, and this component is your 15 sin 60 degree. So multiplied by it. So what is the answer? कितना आंसर आया? Into 0.8.
10.39.
6 रूट ओवर 3 आ रहा है 10.39 नहीं 10.39 392. Okay. Now you see the amount of force that you apply here is 12 Newton force. Now amount of the moment 15 sine 60 degree into 0.8. What is the value? 10.392. So who is actually able to create more moment? कौन ज्यादा मोमेंट क्रिएट कर पा रहा है? ये वाला
15
क्रिएट कर पा सेम. देखो you have applied the same amount of force. Now the net magnitude of the moment is 12. Now this magnitude is reduced around 2 value less, right? So what happened? This 15 cos 60 degree. What is the value? Just you see 15 cos 60 degree. कितना आ रहा है? That is your cos 60 sin 30. That means half. That is equal to what? 7.5 Newton. What is the use of this 7.5 Newton? It has no value to create the moment. It is already wasted. Only applying a compressive force to the hinge. What is the intention? It will only press this. It is only going to press. It is not going to create any moment. It has no value because this force is passing through this line. So in this case, it creates more amount of moment if you apply perpendicularly. Now, if you apply with less by means of angle, it is significantly reduced. Now let us see another questions. Okay, ये क्वेश्चन का फिर डायरेक्शन हो गया, ये ऑलरेडी आंसर हो चुका है ना. और एक चीज भी आप कर सकते हो. Now let me show you something differently. If you see here, what you are doing in this case, you resolve the forces like this. Now in this case, if you see, I have applied the force, right? So what I will consider in the second case, the vertical component we have considered, we have used like this. हमने कैसे यूज किया? इसको देख के यूज किया ना, 15 sin 60 degree into कौन सा component? sin 60 degree. That is equal to 0.866. So you get 13.0 Newton. कितना मिला? 13 कहाँ? 15 sin 60 degree into 0.8. 15 sin 60 degree into 0.8. That is equal to 10.4. हाँ, it is aroundly right. पहला केस में क्या हुआ है? So we resolve. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ था? हमने क्या किया? 0.8 को भी रिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं. 0.8 को भी रिजॉल्व करेंगे. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? We are considering OC. You see this point to this point. OC. What would be the value of this? Because this is the lines of force. Now we have to know this distance only. यदि ये distance को हम multiply कर लेंगे, then you can directly write 15 into OC. That is the moment. Clear? आगे नहीं. The lines of force is acting like this. So perpendicular force and perpendicular distance. Now this is 0.8. What would be the angle here? 60 degree, right? What would be the angle here? 30 degree. So what you can write? 15 into 0.8 into cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree would be the answer. What is the answer? Tell me. सेम हो रहा है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
वही हो रहा है. 10.4 कितना हो रहा है? 15 into 0.8 into cos 30.
हाँ सर, उतना ही आ रहा है.
सर उतना ही आ रहा है.
ये आ रहा है, कहाँ गया ये? 15 डाला हूँ कि नहीं देखता हूँ. ये हो रहा है 0.8 into cos 30 degree equal to हो रहा है 0.692 into 15. So that is equal to 10.39. So you are getting the same answer. So these are the two different approach. If you apply like this, then you just draw a lines of action of the force and you find out the perpendicular distance. Let us see these questions. A uniform plank, just like a blank of wood, flat wood or a ply that is placed over the two hinge point, right? It has two support at the point A and at the point B. So this is one support and this is another support. Okay. The distance between the support is 1.4 meter, right? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the weight of the plank is 30 Newton. Weight of the plank is 30 Newton. Okay. So find the maximum weight W. Find the maximum weight W that can be placed so that the plank does not table. So W should be maximum, not minimum. Should be maximized. Maximum. Right? So if you put this total system to a proper understanding, you know this plank is of uniform cross section, right? So it is of uniform cross section. Uniform cross section समझ रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
So if it is a uniform cross section, then you know that its CG would be at a distance of 1 meter from the center. So what do you find out that 30 Newton force would be act at the center. So what is the distance from A to 1 meter? From this point to C, from this point to C to this point is also 1 meter. Now if I want to solve, then what I can say? Upward force equal to downward force. Upward force equal to downward force. So what would be the reaction? Reaction would be here RA, and then because whenever there is action, there would be reaction, right? आगे नहीं. This is your
Yes, sir.
action. This is the weight. That is the action. Plus load is applied W. That is also action. So the reaction would be what? RA plus RB. Now you find out two unknown. This is unknown. This is known. That is your 30 Newton. But you don't know what is the value here. If you make this quantity zero, then what would be the value? Let us try to understand. हम यहाँ पे यदि जीरो बोले मतलब कोई भी वेट नहीं देंगे तो फिर RA और RB कितना निकलेगा? Let us take the moment about the point A. मोमेंट लेंगे कि नहीं? पहले सीख जाओ. इस पॉइंट में मोमेंट लेंगे, अदरवाइज देयर इज नो ऑप्शन. सपोज आई कंसीडर W इक्वल टू 0. लेट अस इमेजिन दैट वी आर नॉट अप्लाइड एनी लोड. हम लोग कोई भी लोड अप्लाई नहीं किए, ये सोचो. तो फिर क्या होगा? इस वैल्यू को हमने 0 ले लिया तो ये होगा RA प्लस RB इक्वल टू 30, राइट? नाउ इफ आई टेक मोमेंट, समेशन ऑफ मोमेंट अबाउट द पॉइंट A, then what would be the answer? It should be equal to 0 as per the variance principle. वेरिगन्स प्रिंसिपल में क्या होना चाहिए? ये 0 होना चाहिए. इफ इट इज इक्वल टू 0, देन आई विल राइट 30. पहले में RA का वैल्यू क्या होगा? 0 होगा, क्योंकि इस फोर्स का इस पॉइंट में हम मोमेंट ले रहे हैं, जिसका लाइन ऑफ फोर्स उसी लाइन में पास कर रहा है. सो मोमेंट ऑफ RA इक्वल टू 0. नाउ देयर वुड बी ओनली 2 पॉइंट RB इनटू 1.4, राइट, इक्वल टू 30 into 1 meter. So what do you get? RB equal to what? कितना मिला अभी देखो तो? 30 divided by 1.4. कितना मिला? 30 divided by 1.4 equal to 21.42. What do you get? 21.42. ये हो गया आपका रिएक्शन फोर्स. समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
अभी RA का वैल्यू कितना होगा? RA का वैल्यू कितना होगा? 30 माइनस 21.42. तो इट इज अराउंड व्हाट? 8 पॉइंट कितना?
So
68. 58 ना?
Yes, sir.
8.58. Just I am just doing this one. So हमको क्या मिला? यहाँ पे सबसे लोएस्ट वैल्यू हुआ, W का वैल्यू कितना हुआ? लोएस्ट हुआ. So what here what it write? Find the maximum weight. That means this value has to be increased. यदि if this value has to be increased, then this value has to be 0. If I make this 0, then I can balance this system, otherwise I cannot balance. इसको यदि मैक्सिमाइज करना है तो यहाँ पे इसका जो यहाँ पे जो कॉन्टैक्ट पॉइंट है, इफ देयर इज वुड बी लेस एक्शन वुड बी जीरो। ये यदि फोर्स जीरो होगा, सुन लो, इफ दिस फोर्स if it is equal to zero, then the reaction would be zero. If there is a action, there would be reaction. So you have to reduce the force here. If you reduce the force here, then you can maximize here, na? Right?
Yes, sir.
So to maximize this, we have to make this force minimum. So this should be minimum. If this is minimum, as per the Newton's action and reaction theory, there would be no reaction. So what I can write? I can equate this equation very simply now. What would be? 30 into 0.4, यहां से यहां तक डिस्टेंस कितना है? 0.4, राइट? ठीक है, एंड इक्वल टू W into 0.6. Why I write this one? Because if you see, this is the moment that is your counterclockwise, and this is a moment which is clockwise, and this is counterclockwise. So counterclockwise should be equal to clockwise, so that system is in a state of equilibrium. So what you get? W का वैल्यू मिला कि नहीं? 0.4 divided by 0.6 into 30. So what is the value? Give me the answer. 30.4 divided by 0.6 equal to 0.66. So 30 into 0.66 into 30, that gives you
So 20.
20 मिला आपका W का वैल्यू, तो आपका वैल्यू मिला 20. So this is the maximum weight. 20 Newton you can maximum apply if you reduce this value here. Okay, so प्लांक क्या बोल रहा है? प्लांक should not topple. Should not topple का मतलब क्या है? इक्विलिब्रियम है ना?
Yes, sir.
टपल नहीं हो रहा है मतलब इक्विलिब्रियम है, नो रिजल्टेंट फोर्स. सो अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see, this is another case. This one. कहाँ गया? हाँ. Two halves of a round homogeneous cylinder. What is the volume of a cylinder? Can anyone give volume of a cylinder? सिलेंडर का वॉल्यूम क्या होगा, बता सकते हो? बताओ.
Pi r square.
पाई आर स्क्वायर इंटू एरिया इंटू लेंथ ना. सिंपल सोचो, एरिया कांस्टेंट है, दिस इज क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया. सिलेंडर का क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया इज कांस्टेंट, यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
मल्टीप्लाइड बाय लेंथ. That means you can write pi r square into L, or you can write pi by 4 d square into L. These are the formula. Now if I write weight, यदि क्वेश्चन में आएगा, एक सोचो, you can have the weight equal to what? Density into volume. Density क्या होता है? kg per मीटर क्यूब. वॉल्यूम क्या रहता है? मीटर क्यूब. तो ये मास ऑफ द बॉडी में मिल जाता है कि नहीं? इनटू जी करोगे, यहाँ पे भी जी करोगे, तो ये क्या मिला? वेट ऑफ द बॉडी. इस टाइप का प्रॉब्लम बाद में करेंगे, लेकिन आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया दे दिया हूँ कि वॉल्यूम ऑफ द सिलेंडर, एरिया इनटू लेंथ, पाई आर स्क्वायर और पाई बाय 4 डी स्क्वायर इनटू एल. वेट इक्वल टू रो वी जी. रो क्या है? डेंसिटी ऑफ द मटेरियल. वी क्या है? वॉल्यूम ऑफ द मटेरियल. जी क्या है? एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी, दैट इज कांस्टेंट. ओके, ठीक है. So two halves of a round homogeneous cylinder are held together by a thread wrapped under around the cylinder with two weights each equal to P. तो दोनों सेम वेट दिए हैं, तो ये जितना नीचे उसको टेंशन में रहेगा, ये भी उतना ही टेंशन में रहेगा. तो इसका ऊपर में भी टेंशन जितना होगा, नीचे में भी उतना होगा, हाँ कि नहीं? दिस इज टेंशन, सेम टेंशन, राइट? Now the complete cylinder weight W Newton. तो सिलेंडर का सेंटर कौन सा पॉइंट में होगा? रेडियस का सेंटर में होगा, और G पॉइंट इज अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स हियर. तो ये टोटल यहाँ पे एक्ट हुआ कि नहीं? दिस इज W. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
नाउ CG ऑफ ए सेमी सर्किल, यदि हम एक पार्ट को कंसिडर करेंगे तो CG ऑफ ए, दिस इज सेमी सर्किल, फ्रॉम द बॉटम दिस डिस्टेंस इज 4r डिवाइडेड बाय 3 पाई। ये बाद में हम डेरिवेशन करेंगे कैसे ये फॉर्मूला निकला है। अब यहाँ पे अभी आप देखते हो 4r by 3 pi, same value here and here, this is the value. So if I consider only one part of the cylinder as a hemisphere instead of considering as a semicircle, it should be hemisphere, then what you find out? You find out that you see in this diagram P, okay, P, now G is acting, this is CG acting here, W by 2. ये W by 2 कैसे हुआ बता सकते हो? देखो, okay, so if you instead of considering this W, if you consider these two, then you can say W by 2, this also W by 2. So that is being represented here. So tension P and 4r by 3 pi. So you just need to make a balance. तो आप वहां पे मोमेंट लोगे, कहां पे टेकिंग मोमेंट अबाउट द पॉइंट है, यहां पे यदि आप मोमेंट लोगे तो फिर क्या होगा, ये जो फोर्स है यहां से यहां तक डिस्टेंस कितना है 4r by 3 pi. So what I will write, what type of moment it is creating, counterclockwise. So you write W by 2 into 4r by 3 pi. Then if you apply this force, then what you can write, it is also in the same direction. क्या लिखोगे, P into what is the distance, यहां से यहां तक डिस्टेंस कितना है, इस पॉइंट से इस पॉइंट तक कितना है, बोलिए।
D by 2.
अरे बाबा रेडियस है ये,
Yes, sir.
R है ना,
Yes, sir.
यहां से यहां तक कितना वैल्यू होगा, R है, यहां तक भी वही R है, यहां पे भी वही R है, हाँ कि नहीं। तो यहां से ये आपका लाइंस ऑफ एक्शन है कि नहीं, उसके हिसाब से डिस्टेंस कितना है, R है। तो फिर क्या लिखोगे, P इंटू R। दोनों का मोमेंट कहां कितना हो रहा है, दोनों का मोमेंट कितना हो रहा है, ये कौन सा है डायरेक्शन, काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज है कि नहीं।
Yes, sir.
तो ये अभी ये वाला फोर्स यहाँ पे इसका डिस्टेंस कितना है, ये 2r है, आके नहीं, ये कौन सा मोमेंट प्रोड्यूस करेगा, क्लॉकवाइज है कि नहीं।
Clockwise. Yes, sir.
So this is equal to P into 2r। तो फिर PR 2r करने के बाद क्या बचेगा, PR इसका इक्वल टू ये 2 कट जाएगा, तो अब क्या बनेगा, WR बाय 3 पाई, ठीक है, R कट जाएगा, तो फिर क्या बनेगा, P इक्वल टू W बाय 3 पाई। आंसर हुआ कि नहीं, समझ में आया।
Yes, sir.
अरे किसी को थोड़ा सा भी डाउट है पूछो, चुप रहने से कुछ फायदा नहीं, यू आर पेइंग फॉर दिस क्लासेस, इट इज नॉट फ्री। ये YouTube का क्लास नहीं है जो क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ सकते हो, ये आपका रेगुलर क्लास है, आप ये क्लास के लिए पेमेंट, यू आर गिविंग पेमेंट, आई हैव टू गिव यू ए गुड सर्विस। एनी डाउट।
No,
मेरे को
sir.
अभी एक चीज बताओ, सेमी सर्कल और हेमिस्फीयर में क्या डिफरेंस है। एक तो सेमी सर्कल ड्रॉ किया ना, सेमी सर्कल इज बीइंग कॉल्ड एज ए लेमिना, दैट मींस टू डायमेंशन है कि नहीं, एक है x और एक है y के डायरेक्शन जो भी एंगल में, हाँ कि नहीं। थर्ड डायमेंशन में कुछ है सेमी सर्कल में, लेकिन जब मैं हेमिस्फीयर ड्रॉ करता हूं तो कैसे ड्रॉ करता हूं, आप देखो, ये इसका बेस हुआ, इसके ऊपर मैंने ये ड्रॉ, ये कितना तो डायमेंशन में गया, एक्स में गया, वाई में गया और जेड में भी गया, हाँ कि नहीं? So it is two-dimensional body, it is a three-dimensional body. So in a three-dimensional body you multiply, so otherwise it is called as a lamina. तो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा सेंट्रोइड, इसका नाम सुने होगे सेंट्रोइड, पढ़े हो? एंड सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी, ये दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना। सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी, ये दोनों में डिफरेंस है कि नहीं? Centroid is not pulled by gravity. It is only a plain lamina. Okay. तो आपको 2W by 3 pi, हमारा कितना आया था? 2 कहाँ गया? और 2 नहीं लिखा हूँ, यहाँ पे 2 था ना, ये वाला 2, 2W by 3 pi आंसर। ओके, अभी ये क्वेश्चन देखो, ए यूनिफॉर्म व्हील of 600 mm
Sir?
diameter. हाँ
Sir, we have already got the link, sir.
कौन सा की लिंक?
Sir,
और
class का
WhatsApp
link है।
वो जेपी सर दिए हैं ना,
हाँ sir.
और मैं थोड़ा सा मैसेज कर देता हूँ, वेट फॉर 10 मिनट्स, ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
मैं दे देता हूँ, ठीक होगा। पांच मिनट लिखता हूँ, हो जाएगा। So, a uniform wheel of 600 mm diameter. What is the weight? 5 kilonewton. Rest against a rigid rectangular block of 150 mm height. You know what is the height? This is the height. सोचो कि ये एक, आप ब्रिक्स देखे हो ना, ब्रिक्स ऐसा दिखता है कि नहीं? जब भी हम गाड़ी डाउनवर्ड पोजीशन में कार को रखते हैं, यदि हैंड ब्रेक काम नहीं कर रहा है या गियर में चांसेस है स्लिप करने के लिए, तो फिर हम लोग एक ब्रिक्स डाल देते हैं ना टायर के नीचे। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
You just see this position. Now this is a cylinder. Okay, what is the diameter? 600 mm diameter. What is the weight? 5 kilonewton. Rest against a rigid rectangular block. Rest against किसके बारे में बोल रहा है? Rigid rectangular block. मतलब ये क्या है? फ्लोर के ऊपर में नहीं है, ये फ्लोर है, फ्लोर के ऊपर में लिखा है रेस्ट अगेंस्ट, मतलब इसका टोटल फोर्स इसके ऊपर में लगा हुआ है, क्योंकि जब आप इसको खींचोगे इट विल जस्ट मूव अवे फ्रॉम द सरफेस। ये जब इसके ऊपर में स्लाइड करने के लिए कोशिश करेगा, ये जो पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट है वो रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा? नहीं रहेगा ना। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट और नॉट?
Yes,
When
sir.
you pull, then when it is at a state of equilibrium, you find out this body is just moving away. अब आप देखिए, फाइंड द लोएस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ पुल। सबसे ये कितना चाहिए? लोएस्ट चाहिए, लीस्ट, नॉट हाईएस्ट, लोएस्ट। लोएस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ पुल रिक्वायर जस्ट टू टर्न द व्हील ओवर द कॉर्नर, जस्ट टू टर्न द व्हील। कितना मिनिमम फोर्स चाहिए कि ये जस्ट इस पोजीशन से डिस्प्लेस हो जाए? ओके, ऑल्सो फाइंड द रिएक्शन ऑफ द ब्लॉक। तो फिर हम इसको अभी सॉल्व करते हैं। कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? एवरीवन नो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स एक्ट इज एक्टिंग डाउनवर्ड, सो व्हाट आई विल राइट, दिस इज द वेट एंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू? 5 kilonewton. Okay, now I will draw a diagram. Now you just see how I am drawing this diagram. Clearly see. Now you see this one. You know what is the distance? Suppose OA, let me make it as a B and make it as a C. So OC equal to कितना होगा बता सकते हो? I draw a perpendicular, then what would be the value? अब बोलो OC equal to what? OB equal to what बोलो, बता सकते हो OB कितना है?
So OC 150 mm.
अरे 600 mm is for the diameter, so यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना होगा? 300 mm होगा कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
और
sir.
तो OB equal to 300, ठीक है? उसके बाद आप देखो CB equal to कितना है? CB equal to again it is given, कितना दिया है? 150, हाँ कि नहीं?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
तो दोनों अभी OC कितना होगा? Again 150 हुआ?
Yes, sir.
अभी AO कितना है बताओ? बताओ?
300.
So 300, sir.
300, गुड. AC कितना है? और AC को निकालना है तो फिर AC स्क्वायर इक्वल टू क्या करेंगे? OA स्क्वायर पिथागोरस थ्योरम माइनस OC स्क्वायर, कर सकते हैं ना? हाँ कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
तो फिर OA कितना है? 300 स्क्वायर माइनस OC 150 स्क्वायर. अभी कितना निकला? AC बताओ तो. जल्दी. सिक्स 7,500 टू द पावर 0.5 आपका मिला 259.80. 259.80.
Yes, sir.
आप लोगों तो मेरे से भी स्लो. दैट इज द डिस्टेंस. Now if you know this one, you can find out theta. Tan theta equal to what? Tan theta equal to what?
Sir, OC by AC.
हाँ, यहाँ पे यदि इसको एंगल दे रहे हो थीटा, तो फिर tan थीटा इक्वल टू OC. OC कितना है? 150. 150 बाय 300 परपेंडिकुलर बाय OC बाय AC. AC है ना 259.80. कितना आया? थीटा कितना आया?
Sir, 0.57.
259.80. That gives you a result of 30 degree. So theta would be 30 degree. Clear? So theta would be 30 degree. So now you know this theta equal to 30 degree. Now this is 5 kilonewton force and this is P force. Now what you need? You need to find out the least pull. So 5 Newton force is acting downward. So there would be a forces which should able to balance the system. क्या करेंगे अभी? अब आप बताइए P का ये एंगल कितना होगा? ये एंगल थीटा है, तो ये एंगल भी थीटा रहा ना, आगे नहीं?
Yes, sir.
तो ये एंगल कितना होगा? 90 डिग्री माइनस थीटा. थीटा कितना है? 30. तो क्या हुआ? 60 डिग्री हुआ कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
तो इसका एक कंपोनेंट इस डायरेक्शन में आएगा और एक कंपोनेंट इस डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, राइट? ये कंपोनेंट क्या है? P sin 60 और ये क्या है?
P cos 60.
P cos 60. ओके, ठीक है. Now you want the system to be in balance. That means P sin 60 degree should be equal to 5 kilonewton. That can be written. And horizontal force means what? So how to do this problem? डू इट क्विकली। अब तो मैंने सब कुछ खोल दिया आप लोगों के लिए। करो, फाइंड द लिस्ट पूल। दिखा देता हूं। यू सी नाउ दिस वन, P into 300 equal to 5 into AB. P into 300, P into 300, 5 into AC. समझ में आया? मोमेंट प्रिंसिपल कर सकते हो? हेलो,
Yes,
जल्दी
sir.
करो। तो आप यहां पे मोमेंट लो। यहां पे जब मोमेंट लोगे तो फिर क्या लिखोगे? P into AO। ये कौन सा मोमेंट क्रिएट कर रहा है? देखो, इस टाइप का मोमेंट क्रिएट कर रहा है ना। ये क्या है? काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज। That should be equal to W, that means 5 kilonewton, multiplied by this distance, that is equal to SC, that is equal to 5 into SC. तो अभी वैल्यू डालो। So P equal to 5 into SC by AO, SC by AO। ठीक है, आगे नहीं। So 5 into SC कितना है? 259.8 divided by AO, that is equal to 300। कितना मिला? वैल्यू कर दो।
4.33.
4.33 न्यूटन। सो दिस इज द आंसर, दिस इज द लिएस्ट फोर्स। हमने क्या किया? सिस्टम को इक्विलिब्रियम में डाल दिया। देयर इज ओनली टू फोर्सेस एक्टिंग, वन इज दिस फोर्स एंड वन इज दिस फोर्स, राइट। अभी मैं आपको एक बता रहा हूं। सपोज यू हैव ए, नेक्स्ट आई विल नीड टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट वुड बी द रिएक्शन ऑन द ब्लॉक। हमको ये निकालना है। रिएक्शन मतलब ब्लॉक में कौन सा एक्शन दे रहा है, जिस डायरेक्शन में एक्शन दे रहा है कि नहीं, ये एक्शन है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो एक्शन का उल्टा रिएक्शन होगा ना। तो रिएक्शन कैसे जाएगा? ऐसे जाएगा आगे, ठीक है।
Excuse me, sir.
जैसा जैसा एक्शन वैसा रिएक्शन। हेलो
Sir,
हेलो,
yes, sir. Your video got frozen, sir.
आवाज आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, sir.
अब नहीं, आवाज आ रहा है तो?
हाँ, sir.
अरे
हाँ, सर।
फोन आ जाता है। हाँ
अच्छा, फोन आ गया.
हाँ, यहाँ पे कितना एंगल होगा मेरे को बता सकते हो? यही एंगल थीटा होगा कि नहीं? ये एंगल थीटा है तो ये एंगल भी थीटा होगा ना। थीटा कितना है? 30 डिग्री है, ठीक है। हम्म।
Yes, sir.
और एक बार मैं कॉलर चेंज करके दिखा रहा हूं आपको, थोड़ा सा देखो। अब देखिए, ये जो एंगल है, ये एंगल कितना है? ये 30 डिग्री है कि नहीं? ओके, ये एंगल इक्वल टू ये एंगल होगा ना, ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
सेम लाइन से ना, सेम लाइन से। तो फिर हम क्या लिखेंगे? आर, आर कौन सा कंपोनेंट है? बैलेंस करेगा पी को। आर कॉस 30 डिग्री, आर कॉस 30 डिग्री कौन सा डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है? ये डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है। आर कॉस 30 डिग्री ये डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है। पी का कौन सा डायरेक्शन जाएगा? इस डायरेक्शन में जाएगा कि नहीं? दिख रहा है? दैट इज इक्वल टू पी। पी क्या होगा बताओ? पी, हेलो
Cos 66.
हेलो,
Yes, sir.
पी
Cos 60.
बोलो। पी कॉस 60 डिग्री। तो अभी आप ऑलरेडी P को मालूम है, तो फिर R इक्वल टू व्हाट, P cos 60 डिग्री डिवाइडेड बाय cos 30 डिग्री. So this will give you the answer. कितना आ रहा है? बोलिए. P आपका वैल्यू हो चुका है 4.33, cos 60 डिग्री मतलब sin 30 डिग्री 0.5 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.866. कितना हुआ आंसर?
2.49.
2.49. So Newton. Okay. So in this way you need to solve. Okay. So now you can leave the class and join the workshop. Okay.